Okay, so this is about victory in a situation that you've been dealing with. You also might be, have been involved in some kind of higher learning and higher education, and this is about maybe getting, maybe graduating from that particular course that you're doing, because you've got Mercury in Virgo. This is about study. This is about focusing on learning, and then you've got the Jupiter in Sagittarius over here. So this is about getting some kind of awards or higher education that you were doing, and this is about getting awards with that. So you might be qualifying from that or graduating from it rather, and a lot of accolades coming in for you there. So it's been a very difficult time because this person's wearing armor. So you've gone through a pretty difficult period right now. There's been some kind of legal situation also that you've been dealing with, and you've been getting, it's or something in the official, some kind of judgment that has come in, and the decision was made. So the judgment has been passed, and you are now walking away with, from it. You've probably been victorious in it because she's walking away with the arrow. So, it looks like, you may have won that particular battle. And what's going on for you? You might be making some plans for the future over here. You're now focusing on yourself and focusing on how you can actually attain money. And this is about having the world in your hands. This is like almost like the world card. This is a sun in a Leo. So this is focusing on yourself and focusing about how you're going to be making personal money. So it looks like you may have graduated from something, and you're going to start work. You're making plans for the future here. So here you've got the Mercury in Venus card, which is about studying and about focusing on learning. So it looks like you were very, very engrossed in that higher education, or obtaining a skill set. So it looks like everything has changed now. You are now emerging. So it looks like it's definitely some kind of big change coming in over here. You've got this heron taking off over here, and you coming out of your shell. So it looks like you spent a lot of time in isolation over here. This could be about moving away from a family home as well. But it looks like there's a new phase beginning, and you are now emerging, and you are taking off. Your career is starting to take off now. So where you were spending a lot of time focusing on work and learning, you are now graduating from it, and you are now, it's a big change that is coming in. And so you're, taking off into the future over here. You've got a lot of focus going on, and a lot of energy going on into your work. And it looks like, with this Mars in Aquarius, it's about bringing your message now out into a bigger audience, meeting a lot of people, new relationships being formed, and things are no more at a standstill. You are taking off in a big way. You've got this parachute over here, so you are taking that leap of faith, and you are driving very quickly into that future. So things are beginning to move very quickly for you. And there could be some travel over here, maybe travel to foreign places, or maybe even change of going somewhere else to do this job. So this could be relocating to work. This could also be about study, but it's Jupiter in Sagittarius. But this is about expanding your horizons. This is about moving away from what what you've been in for the last few years is going to change now quite dramatically, and you are moving forward, meeting a broader audience of people. So this could be where you've been studying, graduated, and now you're going into the world to go and do that particular job that you're doing, that you have been trained to do. So those are the energies for that particular week. So these are new beginnings for you. Okay, so I'm going to just do the general read, and I'm using the Golden Tarot. This is a tarot deck by Cat Black. It's a beautiful deck. It's a very opulent deck. So there you've got the Knight of Wands. So it looks like you are relocating. So it looks like you're going to do travel to do this job, travel somewhere else. So this is moving home and moving somewhere. You could be moving countries. So, emigrating, going and doing this particular job somewhere else. And there's a lot of foreign connections over here, and communicating with a lot of people. And things start to move pretty quickly with this Knight of Wands, because he's not a slow-moving knight. Very enthusiastic, and it's involving, education, knowledge, communication, and it's about foreign countries, and maybe a warmer climate too if you're living in the cold like we are. Okay, so you've got the Page of Wands over here. So making decisions, there might have been something new presented to you, a new project, something brand new that will start you off. So this is because it's the page, it's the lower, at the lower end of the court cards. So you are starting afresh. Whatever job you're doing, you're starting afresh. There's still a lot of learning to be done, but it's starting you on this career path. You can see this is on the road over here. You've got a lot of rabbits over here, so it's going to be very productive for you. You've got this fire in the background over here, so you are very enthusiastic. You're very spurred on to do this. So you are now setting yourself. You're starting off your career, and you are well set to go forward in life. There's some kind of legal news coming in for you, or official news. There might be documents that you need to sign, some legalities that you need to take care of. This is coming in the form of a message, or might be brought in by somebody, and things start moving pretty quickly over here. So you need to make these decisions. These are usually legal decisions. Make sure you're reading fine print, and fine print carefully before you sign any kind of documentation. So something legal that you're going to be dealing with, or some kind of, documents that you're going to be dealing with. But that news comes in pretty quickly for you there. So you've got the High Priestess over here, and this has been involved in the last year, been involved in studying quite a bit, spending a lot of time by yourself, learning the secrets of the universe, if you like, because she's the keeper of the keys of knowledge, really. So you have been engaged in a lot of study in this last year. This is probably you've graduated and gone forward. Now you've got the Five of Coins over here. So financially not doing too well right now. You might have been going through a period of lack or loss, where you've had to really hold on to money. So the job that you're going to be getting now is obviously going to be very, very appreciated, since you had to deal with this Five of Coins issue where, you felt the sense of loss. So you have been studying a lot. Finance has not been so good, but now this new job is coming in that gets you spurred on. So maybe initially, it's not paying too brilliantly because you're still, maybe like an apprentice kind of situation where you're still learning, but that will change. So your whole focus now is about the Three of Coins. So getting that job and working and earning that money and getting ahead. So you are planning on, you're very ambitious and you want to get there. You've got your focus. You might be working with a group of people. So maybe this is the thing that is working on your mind. It's worrying you, this new job that you're starting or that you're going to be doing. So that old cycle is ended. So maybe you had a lot of problems having gone through whatever studying or whatever learning that you went through. That cycle is now over. Maybe there was a lot of difficulties during that period. It is now finished and it is time to move forward. So you are, making a very neat cut from the past into the present, or into the future. So whatever is in the past is going to be left in the past. You will be moving away from it and you will go forward. So whatever the situation was that you would, in the last year or so, this situation of studying, it's now completely ended. It's finished. You will go forward. And I think you're probably happy to progress forward. Now you've got the Five of Swords over here. So you're still very anxious and maybe you had to face a lot of difficulties. You've got the Five of Swords, which is talking about, somebody else being victorious, somebody else, putting you down, maybe making you feel a little small. And this is dealing with, other people's victories rather than your own. But it is also about, mental anguish that you had to go through and having to go through a lot of problems. So maybe this was quite a difficult course or difficult period that you went through in this form, especially since you got the Five of Coins next to it. So, it was a period where there was a lot of loss and lack and difficulties that you had to deal with, a lot of mental, mental challenges that you had to deal with. Then you've got the Five of Wands over here. So you had to deal with difficult people as well. So people around you were not very, very supportive of you. And it looks like they did attack your self-confidence as well. So there's 3 fives over here talking about a lot of drama and a lot of problems that you had to face when, to deal with this. So I think you are just happy that it is now ended and over with, and you will now be able to move forward. Maybe this is the reason why you are planning on actually traveling away from the situation you were in order for you to work. So for the Eight of Swords, you've been feeling very, very tied up, very confused, and left out in the dark, really, not knowing which way to go. So there's a lot of anxiety with this card. It's a card of restriction and frustration, and having to come through go through a lot of obstacles to get where you're at, and you don't want to repeat that again. So going into the future now, so this is all about the work. So whatever situation you have been through that has caused so much of drama, because you've got 3 5s over here. It's been a lot of problems that you've been dealing with. You've got the Ace of Coins, the Knight of Coins, and the Temperance card. So the Ace of Coins is a new job offer and also a focus on work. So there's something new coming in for you, new money coming in for you, and it looks like you will be focused completely on that right now. So with the Ace of Coins, something new coming in. With the Knight of Coins is also, can you see, this Knight has taken this Ace and is focusing on it. So this job is going to be taking center stage in your life, and everything else is going to fall away. So it looks like this is where your focus is going to be, on work, money, and even though you have to work hard, you don't really mind, because it's going to be bringing in the money. It's because you've been feeling the sense of loss, or feeling really poor, poverty stricken. Really, the Temperance card is talking about getting balance. It's also making sure that you get accept good advice from people. So there are going to be people that you need to ask for some counseling from, or some kind of advice that they give you. Listen to what they've got to say. This is also healing from any problems that you have and trying to find that balance between work and taking a break, so don't get stressed out by it. But in all, there's some new work coming in for you, and that's going to make you. I think it's going to make you feel a lot better. With the Temperance card, it's just getting over situations that are not serving you and finding that balance as well, and also having that goal and looking to the future, and appreciating the things that you have. So you are going to get some kind of new job offer coming in for you. The old situation is now over and done with, and you are moving away from it. There's something, some kind of legal news I said coming, but also this could be some kind of new contract coming in for you to sign, and things will move pretty quickly for you. So this Page of Wands could also be a new proposal coming in for you. This could be a new enterprise. If you're not in this particular scenario where you have just qualified and you are getting into a job, this could also be, you getting a new offer, a new enterprise, some kind of new project coming in for you, coming in pretty quickly, and you're going to have to sign some kind of contract, because it is a new job. It's going to take you, it's going to be something that you're going to focus on for a while, because the Knight of Coins, it's long-term, something long-term coming in over here, and it's going to be something that, allows you to get your balance back again. You have been dealing with, very difficult situations, difficult people, but it looks like, you're ending that particular cycle with this 10 of Swords. It's now over. The difficulties are over. The worst has come and gone, and you are now going to be able to move forward. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Angel Tarot here as the Oracle read. And there you've got the Fool. This is starting something brand new. So with the Fool and this Ace of Cups over here, Ace of Coins over here, means that there is some brand new job or new position or something new coming in for you. A leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. So there is something brand new coming in for you. A new opportunity, a new venture, some kind of new project coming in for you. Then you've got the Queen of Air, objective decision making, clearing away what is no longer serving you, and seeing the humor of a situation. So you need to be very determined and be very focused, and you need to say what you need to say. Take a stand, put everything else behind you, and be very, very, be realistic, but be very logical about what you're doing as well. Don't be very emotional, in other words. So the World, it's about work. The World card is ruled by Saturn, so it's about work. Whatever job you're going to be doing, there's going to be a lot of focus on you, and you're going to make a big difference as well, because the World card, you can see there's a single person. You're very knowledgeable as well, so it's going to be a lot of focus on you. A job well done, joy and contentment, a pathway towards enlightenment. So this is also, because it's ruled by Archangel Michael, there could be contracts that are being signed over here. So it looks like you're going to be starting something new. It's going to involve you traveling away from where you are at the moment. You're starting this brand new cycle, the 10 of Swords, and you've also got the World card. So there might be some travel as well, but also starting something brand new, and it's got to do with work, signing new contracts as well, because it's ruled by Archangel Michael. And it looks like, there you've got the Ace of Coins and the Knight of Coins. So it's going to be something long term, and it's going to take you out of any kind of problems that you've been dealing with. So I hope this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.